on the last video. And so we finally finished this.
God damn it.
Alice, I am so sorry. It's okay. I've had a long time to come to terms with it, but maybe you understand now why I've lost hope. I understand. And I'm sorry. Again, I've come so far, though. Alice. I guess the least I can do is make sure you don't screw up getting us out of here. Oh, wow. This is not how I remember it. What the fuck happened? Think very carefully before you do anything with that, Richard. What? Oh, nothing. What the hell? Hi. Let's see if he's got anything useful in his pockets. What's this? A pocket mirror. Not quite what I was hoping for. I guess he liked taking care of his appearance. Jesus Christ. I have no idea how to even log into this thing. Any ideas, Alice? How should I know? Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. We have no idea. I don't think there's anything I can do there. Probably not. It's beyond the lasers. We'll have to deactivate those first. Pocket mirror. You're helpful, right? That could work, but I'll need some more mirrors. More mirrors? I can get more? Where would I get more? Oh. Brick. Break it. Brick. No. Break it. Brick. Break a light. No, brick. Break a light. Break the man. Break the keypad. Break blood. Shit. Okay. I need to do something with this brick. Oh, break the glass. Let's smash this up a bit. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, glass, hit it up. Right then. Really, Richard? Putting mirrors over lasers. I thought it only worked in the movies. Not at all. It's a perfectly logical solution. Careful now. Bingo. 1 down, 3 to go. I have 3 more. Here. And you. And 1 more, even though we could just do the limbo over this. Or under, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go. Shit, what was it? I only need 1. Richard, what are you talking about? Right. Okay. Don't freak out, alright? I need to tell you some things. I'm listening. Okay, look, that place I mentioned. Before I put myself in here, I had a bit of a deal going down. Just something that would make life a tiny bit better for a lot of people. But it went slightly south. I gave myself up so I could lie low until this all blew over. There are people on the outside working on it. Everything's fine, don't worry, but we had a man on the inside. this place. Are you shitting me? No. The plan always was, if I needed to get out, it wouldn't be too hard. A carelessly unlocked cell, a hack of the keypad. Nobody would ever be able to point the finger. This guy had been feeding us access codes for a while. Why? We did deals with this place too. We're actually not far from the storage bunker. It just made things easier if we could slip in and out unnoticed. He'd radio through the code. Sometimes we'd come and trade supplies. So, naturally, when I had the opportunity to turn myself in, it was a relief to know that there was a friendly face waiting for me, in case I did need to get out in a hurry. Wait, so this entire time you've been in here of your own volition? Well, mostly, yeah. I mean, sure, I wanted to face up to what I'd done. But it's a safe place, too. You know what they say, the safest in the world. What the hell is this deal you're talking about, then? It's not important, really. I'll explain probably when we're out. Just supplies and things. Trading, I mean. Christ, it's not like the government bothers anymore, is it? Okay, fine. Punch in the code and we'll get out of here. So, here's the thing. There's a security exploit in this particular lock system. The way it caches the memory, it's possible to make it so that any previous access code works. It's pretty simple. Alright, so do it? Well, that's the problem. I don't recall any of the access codes. It was alright when there was someone else here I could have asked. Right. So we're stuck here. No, hold on. Let me think. They're only 8 digits long. I must be able to remember one of them. Think, Richard. Think. Is it on the back of this? Richard. Yes. Give me the photo. What? Why? Just give it to me. No. Why? I don't think you're in any position to be questioning me. Are you? Alice, please. It's all I have. Oh, relax, Richard. I'm not going to destroy it. Okay, but I don't understand. Alright. Let's have a look. 131822220. Alice. Oh, just shut the fuck up and unlock the door, Richard. I'm sick of this place. Alice, how long? Just fucking do it. I'm a genius. We're free. So, what now? We should probably talk. We've done a lot of talking, don't you think? Maybe too much. I don't want to talk right now. I think we should. I know. Alice, you don't seem okay. I mean, I understand, but come on, we're out. I know where we are. I know how to get to safety, and we can work out what to do from there. I know, Richard, it's just... Like I say, what now? Back to surviving? Barely making it? Back to doing all those awful things we have to do to survive? Alice, listen. When I was a kid, a really young boy, whenever I used to get really down, when I'd feel really hopeless, my father would take me to one side. And do you know what he'd say to me? No. He'd say, Richard, Brussels sprouts survive through the winter. Tomatoes turn to juice. Are you a tomato or a Brussels sprout? And I'd say, Daddy, I'm a Brussels sprout. What? Not even a smile. Well, can't win them all, I guess. Let's just go then. You must think I'm a terrible person. I don't think you're a terrible person, Richard. I think the world is a terrible, awful place. And people do terrible things. That isn't what I expected you to say. I didn't think you'd understand. I understood. It's crazy, isn't it? How two lives can collide like snowflakes falling in the wind. Chance encounters, fate, or coincidence. I don't believe in fate at all. You know that. Neither do I. It wasn't how it must have looked. It really wasn't. The people we took in, they wouldn't have survived by themselves. The Polars, they may not have been the nicest of people, but they were providers. They gave them clothes, food, shelter. It could have been worse. A lot worse. And by dealing with them, by trading with them, hell, we helped a lot more than we could have done otherwise. That's how you see it. You took away their choice, Richard. They starved to death, you know. Upstairs. What chance did they have then? That wasn't my fault. Oh, God. Alice, you don't understand. I had no choice. It wasn't long after that day in the church, I got tired of running. Turned myself in. I wanted to make up for what Jake and Caleb had done. And in the process get clothes, food, shelter, imprisonment. Safety. Sounds familiar. Don't try to paint this as self-sacrifice, Richard. You were hiding from the mess you'd caused. You don't understand. If you say so. It was for Sarah. For Sarah and Joss. The Polars, they made sure my family would be taken care of. Like, properly. None of this foraged medicine. None of those scraps of food. They helped me get them into the zone. Christ, we would have all gotten into the zones. This one girl, Lucy, she was our ticket. Caleb and Jake, they fucked things up for a lot of people when they killed her. Did Joss know? Did she know what you'd done? For Sarah? No. She suspected. Sarah said some things after the guys did what they did. This guy showed up. This fucking guy. He was looking for Lucy. Before we got to him, he saw Sarah and he told her what we were. He told my little girl her father was a monster. It was over then. They took what I provided and left. I deserved it. I know I deserve it. None of us deserve any of this. No. That's right. You don't deserve this. Barney didn't deserve this. Barney. Richard. When you say you got to him, I tried to talk to him, tried to explain. Lucy would have been safe if he'd only listened. The Polars aren't bad people, Alice. They're just men and women like you and me, doing what they have to do in order to survive. This whole world is chaos. I wonder about that sometimes. Everything's so chaotic, but we were brought together. Our lives intertwined. We were given a second chance. Is that why you brought me here, Richard? For a second chance? So, what? You'll keep me safe. I can be your new bargaining chip. What? Alice, it's not like that. I just want to make everything right. Oh, sure. You big, brave men in your desire to right all the wrongs of the world, no matter how many people get hurt in the process. Can you change the weather, Richard? Can you help the people you left to starve? Can you bring Barney back? Don't talk to me about making everything right. I'm sorry. You know me, Alice. You know I'm not a monster, right? Richard? Yeah. Before whatever comes next, before we decide how to proceed, can I ask one thing? Sure. Can I say goodbye? What? Oh, man. I still have no idea who's really buried here. I don't want to know. I'm sorry. In the end, it didn't change anything. Does it really matter where you're rotting? The earth will swallow you no matter where you are. Alice. Hello, sweetheart. I know Mommy hasn't been to visit in a long time, and I'm sorry. I hope you're okay now, Barney. I hope you're warm and not sick, and that you're playing with Daddy. I hope the sun's shining, and the snow's all melted, and you're looking down and... I hope you're having lots of wonderful adventures with Daddy, and I hope you know that I love you, Barney. I love you so much. I will always love you. And I hope you've forgiven me. Mommy will come back and see you soon, Barney. I promise. I can't believe it was still there. I can. How many bullets? Just the one. Better than nothing. Let's go someplace warmer. I'm tired of the snow. We probably have a lot to talk about. We do. There's something I want to say before we go any further. Yes. I want you to know, I didn't get you to tell me your story because I wanted to find out how much you were aware of. At least, not mostly. I know. I'm sure it must look like that. Like it must look like if I simply wanted to find out how easy it'd be to get away with this. As soon as I realized who you are... But I'm not like that. I know. I did terrible things. We all did. And I'd say I could never forgive myself, but... I can. The rules have changed. Everything's changed. I didn't want those people to die. In my own way, I was trying to help them. It would have helped them. I know you believe that. You do? I just want to know one thing. What do you think the Polars were doing with those people? I know what they were doing with them. They put them to work, but they gave them clothing, shelter, safety. I went there sometimes, and I saw some of the people we'd handed over, and they were happy. Alice, Christ, they were actually happy. Some of them even thanked me. And some of them didn't. No, some of them didn't. Some of them were separated from their families, from their loved ones. But the Polars don't hurt them, Alice. They just make them work. They use the sick ones to secure places in the zones. They're not a gang of renegade outlaws. They're just people. Just families themselves. Men, women, children, people like you, Mark, Barney. But they're a gang. They kill people. They defend their territory to death. Think back to when Mark was alive. You lived in a commune, right? With other families. How many times did you kill to protect your own? We never took slaves. We never forced people to stay. And the Polars do. And I've been complicit in that. And I lay awake every single night asking myself if I was doing the right thing. And you know what I eventually decided? What's that? There is no right thing anymore. I can agree to that. Listen, Richard. Yeah. Soon. We'll go our own ways. But, shh. No buts. That's the way it has to be. Not now. Maybe not for a while, but one day soon. You're going to let me take what I need from your storage, and then you're going to let me go. Okay. But before then, I want you to know one thing. What's that? I never thought I'd say this. The moment I saw the photograph, when I realized who you were, I wanted to kill you. But then, as time went on, I've appreciated having you around. As a friend. I probably don't deserve that. I don't think either of us do. Can I just ask one more thing? Sure. Anything. That day Barney, well, you know. Was it you in the confession booth? Honestly? I thought you were making that part up. So it wasn't you. No. Thank you. Barney seemed like a lovely boy. I know I only met him briefly. He was. Is there anything else? I don't think so. We should get going. We could sleep here tonight, but the storage vault isn't far. York will be there. Do you think we'll need this gun? I don't know. We might do. Yorkie changed. We all have, I think. It's a dangerous world out there. You never know what people are going to be capable of. You know what, Richard? Sometimes, just sometimes, it feels like this is the way it always was. Like nothing's changed at all. Damn! I really enjoyed that. Have some credits. Okay. Well, that was Richard and Alice. Fucking hell. Well, if you like Richard and Alice, please check out the link in the description and maybe pick up the game yourself. It's rather cheap. Maybe I'll write a little review for them. I think they might like that. And I want to thank you all for sticking around. So maybe I'll see you in another one. Alright, well, take care and keep warm. Goddamn. Bye, guys.